Hey everyone, welcome to the Autoimmune Dietitian. My name is Annie Rubin. I am a registered dietitian nutritionist and owner of Annie Rubin Nutrition. It's a private practice that I run virtually out of my home in the Bay Area. So I work mainly with adults struggling with a host of symptoms from underlying inflammatory and autoimmune conditions, things that include pain, digestive issues, fatigue, and just a reduced quality of life. In my work with my clients, I help them implement a personalized nutrition roadmap designed to improve mobility, concentration, and energy levels to help them live a vibrant and fulfilling life. So today we are talking about the common triggers of autoimmune diseases. So autoimmune diseases don't just come out of nowhere. Something has to trigger them. But here's the best part. Knowing what caused your autoimmune disease can actually help you heal more efficiently because you know exactly what to target. So today I'm covering the top 3 autoimmune triggers to help you get a better understanding of your disease and hopefully kickstart your healing journey. So before I jump in, I just need to attach a disclaimer to this video that the information in today's talk is not the substitute for the diagnosis, treatment, or care of disease by a medical provider. This is for informational purposes only. So please consult your qualified health professional for any changes to your medical care. Okay, the first trigger I'm going to talk about is diet. Obviously, because I'm a dietitian, I think diet is very important. But do not underestimate how diet can affect your disease. This can be a major reason for why your autoimmune disease came about and or why it has continued to be active. For one, if you're eating a diet full of processed foods, preservatives, and sugar, you are likely not meeting your optimal micronutrient and macronutrient needs. Vitamins and minerals are really hard to come by in these types of foods. And if your body isn't getting the nutrition it needs, things start to break down. And, it may not be very obvious, but things like, normal processes and reactions stop working right. Your immune system starts to get damaged and it loses its strength. And your body won't be able to get rid of those chemicals that you're eating because of the detoxification pathways, which depend on vitamins and minerals, are not likely working to their best ability. Second, eating these foods plus potentially gluten, dairy, and alcohol also can trigger intestinal permeability or leaky gut. When this happens, potentially harmful invaders such as bacteria and viruses, even undigested foods, can get into your body's circulation. This can trigger an immune response, which can in turn cause inflammation. And we all know what inflammation does to our body. It's not good. Third, leaky gut can cause you to develop food sensitivities. When a large food particles sneak through, your body attacks, and you develop an inflammatory reaction to those foods, which over time can cause chronic inflammation. And you may not be, because you're not aware that you're having a reaction to these foods, you keep eating them, and then that continues this vicious cycle of inflammation. So how do you figure all this out? So the 2 tests that I would recommend doing are micronutrient testing to see what your nutritional status is, and the second is food sensitivity testing to see what you're reacting to. Both do require a blood draw, but having that information will help guide and shape your nutrition goals to make sure you're optimizing your diet. Okay, the second major trigger is your gut health. So as Hippocrates said, all disease begins in the gut. Your gut is imperative to your overall health. When things start going south in your gut, it can lead to a whole host of issues. Your gastrointestinal tract, when you think about it, and not even when you think about it, in actuality, it's an open tube running from your mouth to your anus. And it basically protects your body from the outside world. Everything that you put in your mouth, your body is protected against because of your gastrointestinal tract. It's like this barrier. So when that becomes compromised, things that shouldn't get into your body do. And that's when things like inflammation start creeping up. Also, your gut microbiome is essential for your overall health. When that gets out of whack, either by overgrowth in the small intestine or dysbiosis, your immune system can suffer. And when your immune system is compromised, that's when things start to go wrong. And especially with autoimmune diseases, your body can't mount that fight against, potentially harmful invaders. Your gut is also really important for absorbing nutrients. So if you're eating the best diet in the world, but you're having issues with your gut, your nutrition will not be adequate. So both the gut and diet need to work together in order for you to be successful. So how do you know if your gut health is solid? Well, getting a stool test done to look at your gut microbiome and the composition can be a game changer for your autoimmune disease. And even taking a step back, if you have issues with regular bowel movements, gas, bloating, belching, any sort of GI discomfort, there's definitely something going on that you need to address. So by fixing either dysbiosis or calming down inflammation or strengthening your gut lining, you can really start putting those autoimmune disease symptoms to rest. Additionally, if you do suspect SIBO, which is a small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, I would definitely get a breath test to confirm it. There are different types of bacteria that can cause SIBO, so knowing which one is causing you trouble can help better guide your treatment plan. Okay, the last one is stress. Stress. Oh, stress. Did you know that stress is one of the major triggers of autoimmune diseases and chronic diseases overall? I mean, stress has been linked to so many chronic issues such as heart disease and cancer, to name a few. I mean, it really can cause a whole host of issues. Many of my clients even, say like when I am stressed, things just get worse for me. And I feel that way too. When I am stressed out, I start getting joint pain like everywhere and I get tired and it's kind of a mess. So keeping your stress under control is really, really important for healing and for just your overall health in general. So stress can be so chronic that you may not even realize you are stressed. Chronic stress might just be your baseline, and that's how it was for me. My baseline was just a constant state of stress that I'm like, I don't feel stressed, but other people could tell like my stress level was definitely up there. So if you have a lot of stress in your life, it's really time to sit down and think about how you're going to overcome it. Stress can trigger leaky gut, it can weaken your immune system, it can mess up your hormone balance, your sleep, your sex drive. It can really do a number on your body. Stress can also come from doing too much physical activity. So exercise does put stress on your body. And so if you're already a stressed person and then you add exercise on top of it, you're really running yourself into the ground. So there are a couple of things that you can do for stress. One is getting your HPA axis tested using a Dutch test. This will show you your cortisol and melatonin levels, as well as your sex hormones to see if your HPA axis is functioning properly. The other thing you can do is try adding in a meditation or even try therapy like cognitive behavioral therapy, somatic sensory therapy, EMDR. All of those therapies can really help you better manage stress. So I know both. I've done both. I've done meditation. I've done a number of different therapy techniques. Both have really helped me become a much less stressed out person. So just to recap, today we focused on the top 3 autoimmune triggers: diet, gut health, and stress. So for those of you who would like more help managing your autoimmune disease or your digestive issues or your just overall inflammation, I would love to chat with you. I offer free 15-minute discovery calls to chat more about your goals. So please go to my website, annierubin.com, where you can book a free call with me. I also have a brand new freebie out that I'm so excited about. It's called The Root Causes of Autoimmune Diseases. This booklet covers the top 5 common autoimmune or triggers of autoimmune diseases and how you can test for them, and then the next steps into developing your treatment plan. Lastly, you can sign up for my weekly newsletter on my website. I put a lot of great information on managing inflammation with food and lifestyle. It comes out every Thursday to your inbox, so try it. You can unsubscribe anytime. You won't hurt my feelings. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked the video and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. I come out about every week with a new video, so check out my old ones. Wait for my new ones to come out. Thank you for joining my community. I'm so excited to share my knowledge with you to help you on your autoimmune healing journey. Have a great day.